and gentlemen, inductee Michael Ray. Michael Ray, also known as Bubba, was born in Gadsden, Alabama on October 15, 1974 to Phil and Linda Ray of Piedmont. The Rays moved to Boaz in the fall of 1976 when Phil became the junior varsity basketball coach and an assistant football coach at Boaz High School. Linda taught English there, and in 1979, Phil became the head varsity basketball coach. Michael was taught sports from his beginnings, as evidenced by this football in his crib when he was just a few months old. He was indoctrinated as an Alabama fan from a very young age. Michael played basketball and baseball through youth programs at the Boaz Recreation Center as a youngster. Boaz didn't have youth football, so Michael began his football career when he entered the 7th grade at Boaz High School. Under the tutelage of coaches Edwin Hill, Randy Nelson, and Hall of Fame board member Charlie Jimerson, Michael moved up through the ranks of BHS football, becoming quite skilled as both an offensive and defensive lineman. As he moved onto the varsity squad as a sophomore under head coach Joe Nettles, Michael began to attend summer camps. At one particular camp at the University of Alabama, his future head coach Mike Dubose told him he could play on Saturdays one day. That was all the motivation Michael needed. He began to work to become a college player. Though football was his main sport, he still played other sports at Boaz High. Michael was a key member of the basketball, baseball, and track teams. He qualified for the state track meet for 3 years straight. Boaz did not have much success in Michael's sophomore and junior seasons, but during the 1992 season, the Pirates ended some long-standing streaks. With Randy Lill as the new Boaz head coach, the penultimate shot in the arm was the season-opening victory over the Albertville Aggies. It was the first time the Pirates had beaten the Aggies since 1979. Boaz also defeated Guntersville that season for the first time since 1984. The season culminated with the Pirates' first playoff appearance in 8 years. The individual accolades poured in for Michael. Along with being named All-Marshall County and All-Area, he was selected first-team All-State by the AP, the Birmingham News, and the Alabama Sports Writers Association. Michael was also picked to play in the Alabama-Mississippi All-Star Game. He was a second-generation player in the game. It was in this game where he was tabbed with the nickname Bubba. One of the coaches couldn't remember his name, so he called him Bubba, and it stuck, thanks to future Alabama teammates Freddie Kitchens and Ed Sissel. Michael was recruited by all the major schools. Though he had scholarship offers from several schools, including Southern Miss and Butte, Michael chose to follow his heart and walk on at the University of Alabama and play for Coach Gene Stallings. He started out as a defensive lineman and redshirted his first year at the Capstone. In his redshirt freshman season, Michael saw action in a game against UT Chattanooga. The next spring, he moved to offensive line at the behest of O-line coach Jimmy Fuller. Michael's hard work and versatility paid off. During a team meeting, Coach Stallings called Bubba into a side room and told him he had earned a scholarship. When Michael returned to the team meeting, his teammates, who had been tipped off, gave him a standing ovation. With the scholarship, Michael became the first player from Boaz High School to sign with the University of Alabama. Michael's junior year saw his playing time increase. When his senior year rolled around, Mike Dubose was named head coach, and Bubba was slotted in as the starting center. Because of injury and lack of depth, however, Coach Dubose asked him to move to right tackle just 10 days before the Tide's season opener. Michael started every game at right tackle his senior year. The season was not a successful one for Tide fans, but Michael Bubba Ray made his mark as a solid senior offensive lineman and scholar, being named Southeastern Conference All-Academic in 1996 and 1997. Bubba received his master's degree in marketing in 1998 and immediately went to work in Tuscaloosa for the N.A. Williams Company, a sales and marketing company for the automotive manufacturing industry. He transferred to Memphis in January of 2000. In 2003, Michael married the former Amanda Smith from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, who played soccer for the Tide. The couple has 2 sons, Michael, born in 2006, and Matthew, born in 2008. The Rays are very active in Idlewild Presbyterian Church in Memphis. Here's a recent family photo of the Ray family. Left to right, Michael, Amanda, Matthew, Michael Jr., sister Laura, Dad Phil, and Mom Linda. Ladies and gentlemen, Class of 2014 inductee Michael Ray.